tag us and share us all the things, other things. Takes just a few seconds to come up on the page. And then let me check the layout, the graphic. Up after us at 3 is Maricela and Raquel. Okay.
Yeah, today's going to be a busy day for me. I have 3 back to back.
Holy cow, girl. Are you doing 3 different projects?
Yes.
Wow. Hi, Priscilla. How are you, sweet friend? You're the first one in. Let us know if you can hear us and see us okay. We're doing all of the technical things right now, tagging and sharing and all the things. Hi, Ramona. Hi, Mary. Welcome in. Hey, Shay. You have 2 back to back today, too. I am live 6 times this week, twice on Wednesday, and once every day this week. And that's a lot for me, guys. I usually don't commit myself to that much, but it just happens that way. So
Well, and what happened with me was, you asked me in December, and I didn't have a permanent place with Pink Frosting Divas. But then I got a permanent spot, so then I didn't want to leave them in a bind. So then it's like,
I
okay.
had wondered because I saw Lydia back and forth, like, oh, for you permanent people, make sure,
Yeah.
if you are guesting with someone that you make sure, both of your spots are taken care of. And I had wondered, I didn't know like what the backstory was. So, well, thank you
Yeah.
for being my guest. I'm so happy you said yes.
Yes, thanks for asking me. I'm excited.
This is our first time together. Michelle and I are
Yes.
so excited. I can't remember if I was following you before Fake Bakers, but like all of us, we went home from Fake Bakers and we followed everyone that we met. I met you and your sweet husband.
Yes.
Tuesday night when you were dressed up as the king and the queen.
Yes.
Beautiful. So
Thank
beautiful.
you.
We got a couple of pictures together and I have them in my little photo album. It
I
was
know
so
that
much
was a
fun.
genius idea, what you did.
Oh, my little keepsake album. Yeah.
Yes. Hi,
Well,
Ramona. Hi, Mary. Hi, Shay. Hi, Raquel. Heidi. Hi,
my back
Scylla.
my backstory is I started in paper crafting and scrapbooking. So this is, uh, where I started doing stuff like this. So it was fun to incorporate it into fake baking.
Yes.
I'm looking to see. Oh my gosh, what sweet memories. Oh my, see, and now I can flip through and see all my little friends and have memories of this fun
And
time.
it doesn't take up your camera memory.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's teeny tiny. I just put it in a little 5x5 album and I even decorated the album. So
Yes.
okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. Oh, okay. Priscilla says we're all good. So
Okay, good.
Michelle and I talked a little bit last week or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember, before we decided what we were going to do and brainstorming, moving towards spring. I have like 2 foot of snow in my front yard right now, guys. This is ridiculous. I live in the South. We don't get snow. So I don't understand how this happened, but we got a blizzard on Saturday. No joke. There was actually one of the houses on the ocean on the stilts. The stilts gave way from the storm surge and the house collapsed and fell into the ocean. It was that bad.
Oh, no.
Yeah, over on the Outer Banks, Oceanside, it was bad.
Yeah.
But anyways, we both realized we had pink flocked nutcrackers in our stash, just waiting for something to be done to them. We brainstormed thinking spring, and we came up with bunnies.
Actually,
So
I'm going to do a chick. You're doing the bunny.
that's right. So I'm gonna try to recreate mine into a bunny of some sort, and Michelle is gonna do a chick, which I cannot wait to see how yours comes out.
So I did decapitate mine, so nobody get mad.
So explain to everyone how you did that. This is the first time I did a Santa, but all I did was glitter him. So this is the first time I'm actually working with paint and clay with mine. So fingers crossed, guys. Explain how you, for anyone new on here, explain how you
I
uh,
literally just cut right in the crease. So
with
this is him all together. So I just
okay
cut the creases. Yeah.
with like a serrated knife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like whatever you cut your styrofoam with is what you cut it
Oh,
with.
I didn't even think of that. I do have one of those heat tools. I didn't think of
Yeah,
that. I
yeah.
cut the little top knot off the top of my hat. I left all of mine together, but I think I'm gonna put a cupcake
Oh, that would
uh
be cute. Yeah,
on top of mine. So I needed to cut that little nub off the top. And I just used a serrated knife. Hey
yeah.
Maricela. Okay,
Hi,
so
Maricela.
and what kind of supplies do you think you're going to use on yours? Hey, Eliza.
So I have a whole bucket over here. I have some ribbon, like for the body. I do have material, some ribbon, some flowers, some material. But obviously for the head, I'm just using clay. And then I'm going to have like sprinkles and, um, whatever I can find is what we'll use.
Yeah, pretty much me too. Hey, Lydia, welcome.
Hi,
Like
Lydia.
I said, my first time working with a flocked base using anything other than just glitter. Um, So I'm gonna start off with paint because I feel like that's the easiest. I know I want his hat to be aqua, and then I'm gonna put clay on his white clay on his face because mine's gonna be a bunny. And I want this hat area to dry before I start working with the clay because I don't want to get any yes, Lydia, I just showed Michelle. I pulled the one that you made for me. I forgot what we named him, Lydia, but I pulled this one that Lydia's made for me for Halloween. And I have him sitting off to the side to use as a reference. So Lydia's, tell us, you have used paint on the flocking. Do you have to use multiple coats, Lydia? Or will one coat cover? We'll see what she says.
So I did one. I was in Raymond and Tina's Tasteful Treasures and Sam's group. Actually, it was Tina's Tasteful Treasures group, and Sam and Raymond were in there. And they had a contest like for Halloween. And I did, oh my goodness, who is the black and white guy? Nightmare Before Christmas. Who is the
Oh,
guy?
Beetlejuice.
Not
Beetle.
Beetlejuice. The
Oh,
uh, the other guy, the tall guy.
I don't know.
I've totally lost his name, but anyway, I did him, and that was my first Nutcracker, and I did him like all black and white, and he turned out really good.
Nice.
Somebody knows Nightmare Before Christmas. Who's the guy?
I don't think I've ever watched that.
I've never watched it, but I've seen that was my inspiration when I did it.
Oh, Lydia just said use Mod Podge first. And look, I've just started with the paint. So
Yes, because then it won't take as much. Jack, that's his name.
Jack, gotcha. All right, let me grab some Mod Podge. Lydia says Mod Podge the areas you're gonna paint first, guys. So y'all
Otherwise, it's going to take a ton of paint.
I say this all the time. Pretty much when I come on, sometimes I show you what not to do.
I always
Hey,
say
Maureen.
that.
When I started this Glitterville piney tree, oh my gosh, you guys, it was comical. It was super comical. All right, I got my Mod Podge. So pause, please, guys. That's all I did. So I'll just go over it. It was soaking up a lot of paint, so y'all are 100% correct. Oh, Margarita says she mixed Mod Podge in her paint,
Oh,
and
well,
then she
that
only
saves
had to do
time.
one coat. I love hanging out with smart people.
I know. You learn so much.
I mean, it's truly fabulous that we actually have this wonderful community, because
Yes.
if not, we all would just be doing trial and error all of the time.
Yes.
It's so, thank you, Lydia. I decided to wear my bunnies since I'm working on a bunny. Should I go over that little area I just painted with Mod Podge to
That is
seal it?
really cute.
I'm just, because it's such a large area, I'm just gonna do my Mod Podge right on my uh Nutcracker and then spread it out because it's such a large area.
I think I want to do a ball.
And it's good to get everything sealed and covered before you start working with your clay, because it makes a mess on your table. It's leaving all this little pink flocking all over the top of my table. So
Yes.
I'll make sure I do all of this and then take it off and clean my tabletop really good. I have glass on my tabletop. You guys see it dripping, so I can just use it as a palette and scoop it up right off my desk. And then I'll wipe right off. So, Michelle, remind me of where you live. What state?
I'm in Texas.
You're
So
in Texas.
we sent the storm to you.
I was gonna say, I know you guys got it the first time. Where my kids live 2 hours west of me, and they got the ice with the first storm. We got nothing with the first storm. We only had rain. So I was like, ha ha, we didn't get anything. Okay, the second storm, my kids, they kept waiting and waiting. It was so funny in North Carolina. I don't know if any of y'all saw it. Uh, but I do Lydia's, but they're out in the garage. So I'm just making this work. She asked if I have a bigger brush. Again, what not to do. uh, there was this ridiculous dry slot right up the middle of North Carolina, right where my kids live, right Raleigh and south and north of Raleigh. My kids are north of Raleigh. So we had like 6 hours of snow, and they're like, no, we got nothing. We got nothing. We got nothing. We got nothing. They wanted to take the kids out to play in the snow. They're like, no, we got nothing. We got nothing. Then finally they did get some snow. They got like 2 inches. Here
Oh
at my
no.
house, we got 16 inches at my
Oh,
house.
wow. When's the last
I
time y'all had snow?
we had a freak snowstorm last year too. So we've lived in this house 2 years, and both winters we've had freak snowstorms, which is so weird. But this last year we got 5 to 6 inches. This year, here where I live in Newport, we literally got 16 inches, which is crippling. We won't be able to get out of our neighborhood for a week.
Oh,
Actually, they did, because the municipalities don't take care of the private neighborhoods. So I think our HOA must have paid a private contractor, because I did see a truck come through with a plow a little bit ago, and they plowed like one lane in front of my house. So God forbid there is an emergency, if we can get out of our garage, because there's 3 foot snow drift in our driveway. If we could get our vehicle out of the garage, at least we could get out of the neighborhood if we had to.
yeah.
I mean, that was my fear. Like, what if something happens? What if we have to go to the hospital?
Yeah.
Um,
And that's how it is here. We don't get snow. And they kept it like the interstates clean, but in town, they couldn't keep up. And so
no,
it would melt like during the day, and then it would turn to ice at night.
yeah, yeah. That's it too. Like yesterday for us, it didn't even get above freezing all day. I think our high yesterday was 29 or something, which again, my poor palm trees, we wrapped them all with blankets before the storm. But the one, as soon as it started turning cold, the one of the ones in the back, all of the palm fronds turned brown. And mind you, they've only been in the ground for 2 years, so they're
Oh,
still new. And that happened last year with the storm. And when spring came, all those brown palm fronds just fell off. They just fell off. And then they spent all summer like regrowing. And
Well,
I was
that's
so
the whole.
happy.
I was
And
gonna
now,
say is it didn't die the whole tree.
so yeah, we were worried about that because literally when spring came, every single palm frond in that one tree fell off. I'm like, oh my God, we lost. And you know, palm trees are not cheap.
Oh no,
They're like $100 per foot. So if you have a 6 foot palm tree, it's like $600.
Yeah.
I don't remember what size ours are, but yes, Carissa, that was the same one from last year that got pretty much. You have to protect the crown because they're open on the top where the palm fronds come out, and if water gets down in there, your tree can actually freeze from the inside out, and that's what kills them.
Hi,
So now
Michelle.
I'm pretty sure this spring all of those palm fronds are going to fall off again, and I'll have to spend all summer trying to regrow. Uh, hopefully, hopefully.
Okay, so here's my little chick. I got him some little cheeks.
Yeah, Raquel, all on that one, all of the branches, fronds, whatever you call them, fell off spring last year, and then they did grow back. Well, you're so quick, Michelle. You're so quick. I'm still adding Mod Podge. I guess, like Lydia said, if I had a bigger brush, but I didn't think that far ahead. I see how this is making an absolute nice like coating on it. So uh, there's at least that, guys. So on Lydia's suggestion and Michelle, if you're gonna paint on top of flucking, seal it with Mod Podge first.
Yes.
And that reduces this lint that's coming off. That in that area, wherever you had the Mod Podge, gets rid of that lint that's falling all over my table. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? Welcome
Yeah, because it's
in.
amazing how much they do shed.
I know. You would think not, but I mean, I remember when I worked with the Santa, and my Santa was white. Um, there was white flecking all over my table, but that one, like I said, I only added glitter to it. I did add clay for his hair at the very, very end. And by that time, the entire Santa was glittered, so I wasn't having this flecking. Because if you have this flecking on your table, guys, it will get in your clay and it'll make a mess.
Yes, and it will not come out.
No, no. It's like I was doing something a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember what it was, but I don't know if I had lint on my table or lint on my rolling pin, but I rolled out white clay and I'm like, oh, where's all this navy blue lint coming from? Oh my gosh, it got in my clay, it made a mess. So when something like that happens, guys, you always can recover. I just glittered it.
Just cover it up.
Yep, just cover it up. I used to tell people when I would teach my card classes and they would stamp something crooked or it wouldn't stamp nice, they'd say, oh, do you have another piece of paper? I mean, sometimes people would ask for like 6 new pieces of paper. I'm like, no, just turn it over on the back and do it again. And if
Yeah,
they make the mistake again, I'm like, because it's a good thing paper has 2 sides, you can do it again.
yeah.
And then if they would make the same mistake again, I'm like, well, just add glitter, guys. Glitter fixes everything. Glitter fixes everything.
My tweezers are bent out.
I will hold it. So, what gave you the idea to turn yours into a chick?
I don't know. You said bunny, and I thought, well, let's do something different. And so I'm like, we'll do a chick. So, and I was thinking like cut the little knobs off for his hands, and then I hadn't figured it out yet, but maybe somehow put feathers for his hands.
Cute.
Don't know if that's
Cute.
gonna work, but again, I'll try it.
Or
If it doesn't work out,
you could flare them along the sides of the arms, like do
oh
teardrops
yeah,
and do
mm-hmm,
a bigger
yeah,
one in the middle and then smaller on the ends.
yes.
I think these are going to be so fun. Michelle and I will be working on these the entire month of February. So watch us each Monday, guys. And then by the end of the month, our projects will be finished.
Yes.
Maureen, Michelle, and I are both using these pink flocked nutcrackers. We got 2 seasons ago from Walmart. Uh, I'm turning mine into a bunny, and Michelle is turning hers into a chick. Hopefully. At
Hopefully.
least that's the goal. That's the goal. So, you didn't get anything this second storm? Any inclement weather?
Nope, we didn't get
Nothing?
anything. Thank
Good.
goodness.
I know y'all are still, parts of Texas are still recovering from the first. Ice
Yeah.
is horrible. Like, if I have to get anything, because I'm originally from upstate New York, so we certainly know winter weather,
Yeah.
but I would rather get snow than ice because
Oh,
snow,
yes.
covers the roads and it does make them slick, but it's not like ice. Ice, forget about it. You can't drive on ice. You just have to
And
stay home.
people forget that they don't know how to drive on it. They just think, "Oh, I can drive. Let me just get
Yes.
out there."
They don't reduce their speed. They don't tap their brakes. They just
No.
go full speed and think they can just slam on the brake and the car will stop. And then they end up in the ditch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or hitting somebody, and that's what's scary to me.
Yeah.
Is people don't know that they don't know.
Right, exactly. There was Kannapolis. Kannapolis is on the way to Charlotte, and Charlotte's about I would say, depending on where, because my brother-in-law lives there, about 3 hours west of us. There was 100-car pileup
Oh, that's
on
terrible.
I-85 in Kannapolis. Just chain reaction. Tractor trailers
Mm-hmm.
hitting tractor trailers. It took them 8 hours to get it cleared.
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam. Who just said they have a? Oh, Maureen has one of these flocked nutcrackers. So she's gonna watch us and maybe do something fun with hers.
Yes, we'll have to watch and see what she
Yeah.
does.
Like I said, Lydia's made me my Pinkoween one. So I'm using that as like an inspiration. But I also pulled a picture off of Pinterest of like a large ceramic
Yeah.
bunny nutcracker to use as another like inspiration photo. And then one of the private groups I'm in, Juliana's Quiet Corner Clubhouse. I'm getting pink. Today was not the day to wear black, y'all, because I have pink blocking all over my black, but that's fine. She used one of these nutcrackers and turned it into a bunny last spring of 2025. So I did go back and rewatch her tutorial to get some ideas how I want to do mine.
Yeah, I'm in her group too. I love her
Oh, are
group.
you?
Mm-hmm.
That I'm in Juliana's. I'm in Mama's house, Jill Mackenzie's, that I
Oh, I'm not in
absolutely
hers.
adore. She makes the cutest animals and characters. So cute. And
Oh,
she has cookie cutters too. If you're
oh,
in these
okay.
private groups, you can kind of only get the cookie cutters if you're in their groups. Um, let's see. Um, I'm in Jill's. I'm in Mama's. I think that's it. I think that's it. I was in Secret Recipe for the January special that ended at the end of January.
Yeah.
So I guess
I
I'm
am in
not in.
Crystals. I'm in Beyond Bakes. And um and then I'm in a couple of wreath groups too.
Nice, nice. Several creators have done bunnies with the nutcrackers. Cool. That's cool. That's cool. I went back and tried to find ideas how people did their flocked nutcrackers as bunnies. And like I said, the only one I could find right off the bat was Juliana's because I'm in her group. And I had to go back quite a way. It was March of 2025 because I just pulled it up last night
Yeah, I
trying to
forgot that
get.
she had done one.
I have hers right here because I printed the picture. She didn't use a lot of clay on hers.
Yeah.
She only used clay on the face,
Hi,
and it looks
Kathy.
like for the ears and the hands. Everything else she painted and added trim on Julian. That's Juliana's with the black and white. The only clay she used was the ears and the face, and it looks like the hands. So it's cool to have inspiration ideas and then be able to put your own spin on it and make yours look how you want yours to look. Hey Kathy, welcome. How are you? You guys, this was a 3/4 full bottle of Mod Podge, and I've almost used it all. It soaks it in.
And imagine if you just used paint. You would have
Oh my
used that much
gosh.
paint.
I would
And
have
then you
ran
would have had
out.
to put another coat.
Yeah, I would have ran out of the paint in that bottle. And then I would have been stuck. No bueno. So I know this is kind of boring on my end today. So if there's any other parts, guys, that I'm going to paint, I'll make sure before next Monday that I Mod Podge and paint those so you don't have to sit here another Monday and watch me paint. I just pulled mine off my top shelf in the garage like an hour before I went live today, guys. So I'm doing this on the fly. We were so preoccupied over the weekend with the storm that I didn't really
Understandable.
get anything. Actually, Saturday night was horrible. It got down into the 20s, and with the wind chill, it was single digits here, which again, we just simply don't get that kind of weather here. Um, and my husband kept going out once every hour all day Sunday during the storm, shoveling a path for little Bailey to go pee pee outside. And then he started shoveling like around we don't have a furnace. You're probably the same, Michelle. We only have the heat pumps. In the
Yeah.
South, they don't do the full furnaces because typically we don't get super cold weather, or if we do, it's never for extended. It might be like a day or 2 days. We've been in these cold temps for more than a week now. But he kept shoveling around our HVAC unit outside, and they also put them outside because we don't have basements here either. To keep the snow away. But it kind of the snow let up a little during the sleeping hours Saturday night, but the wind picked up. We were having tropical storm force winds, and that's when it drifted all the snow,
Mm.
and it drifted it up overnight onto our HVAC unit. So when we woke up in the morning, we think either the coils or the fan blades on our unit were kind of iced over and frozen in place because our
Uh,
our heat was not. We kept turning the thermostat up, and it wasn't even clicking on. Like when you turn, well, at least on our thermostat, when you turn it up, it clicks and then it turns on.
yeah.
It wasn't even doing that. So he
Yeah.
woke me up, and we got the downstairs one to actually ignite and click on around 8 o'clock in the morning, but our upstairs one wouldn't click on until noon. So for well, I don't know how many hours, but we got up at like 8. So from 8 to 12, the heat was not clicking on upstairs.
Yeah. So do y'all have a fireplace?
We do. We have a gas fireplace downstairs, so that obviously is our backup.
So I mean, we have like a wood fireplace, but our hot water froze. So for 2 days, we didn't have any hot water
Oh, yeah.
because our hot water heater is in our attic. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, who thought that was a good idea?
I know. We had one when we lived in Chapel Hill. They put we had a traditional hot water tank and they put it in the attic and it did freeze one winter at one
Yeah.
when we had bad the hot water tank froze. This time we have one of the tankless hot water heaters so it doesn't run all the time keeping the tank of water hot. It just heats it when it calls when you turn your hot on and it calls for hot. And we have that in our garage, which is
Oh,
cold. So when it was teens and single digits here, I'm sure it was below freezing in our garage, but I think because it doesn't
have the
keep
water in it.
right, it doesn't it's just when you call for hot water, when you turn your hot water on your tap, it starts pulling the water through the lines and then it heats it as it's pulling it. So, okay, I got the hat covered. Now we just have to give it a minute or two to dry. Yes. Where do you live, Lauren? You said everyone had trouble with water where she is. Yeah, people did have those types of problems when they have it in their attic and have the traditional hot water heaters. And, eventually they don't last forever. And eventually when they go and
Hmm.
they start leaking or they, burst, then you have a real situation because then you have uh, water all over the place. All right, I'm trying to think where else I want to paint. I think I want to paint his epaulets and his cuffs and his boots. And I'm trying to probably the base. Hi, Christy. How are you?
Hi,
Welcome.
Christy.
I'm gonna need another bottle of Mod Podge. This does use a lot of. If you're gonna do this, guys, make sure you have a couple of bottles of Mod Podge.
Like get the industrial.
Yeah, these are just the dollar ones from the $17 store, guys.
Yes. I agree
Yeah,
with that.
that store formerly known as the dollar store. I mean, I can't. Everything is so. I mean, can you guys relate with me? Everything is so expensive.
Yes. And like some of the stuff, it's like you can get it cheaper at Walmart now.
Yeah, but I mean, like we go to Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yeah.
I get a salad, and he'll get like a chicken sandwich, two drinks, and why does it cost $26?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, like, how do young families with little children afford
Mm-hmm.
that? That's what I keep saying all the time. Like, you guys, that's just crazy. Everything is so expensive. I even hate going to the grocery store because I know it's
I
just going to be shocking.
yes.
And
And
I
then you
told
get
my
home and it's like, I just spent $300. What do I have? Nothing.
exactly. We went because we went to stock up last week when we knew the storm was coming, and we had stocked up the week before, like in case, and then we didn't end up getting anything. So I was pretty stocked up, but had to get more of the basics, bread and eggs and butter and all the basics. I came home with like six little bags from Walmart and I spent $264.
Mm-hmm.
How does that happen?
I know.
Oh, see, Shay, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. How do young families like with small children, how do they even afford to? I mean, you used to be able to go to McDonald's and get a burger and fries and a drink for like $3, $4. And now forget about it. We go to
Nope.
McDonald's, it's $24. It's sad. It's so sad. And I know cost of living has gone up and people make more, but you guys, I don't feel like the cost of living raises are commensurate with
No,
how much everything costs.
it doesn't equal out. Did
No.
you see what Shelly said? Don't forget to Mod Podge the very bottom because she couldn't figure out why hers was still shedding because she forgot to Mod Podge the bottom.
Gotcha.
That's Shelby. She's a smart girl. She's the one that told me how to um, turn my gray into cookie dough brown.
How do you turn gray into cookie dough brown, Michelle? Share with
You
us.
add orange to it.
Stop it.
Yeah, she's the one that told me that because I thought I had messed up this whole bunch of clay. And she's like, well, what color are you trying to make? And I told her, and she's like, just add orange to it. And it
Oh my
turned out the
gosh.
prettiest color.
That is too funny. That's too funny.
So that, like you said, you learn a lot from the people who watch you.
Yep. Yep. I
Thank
just
you.
I just dripped Mod Podge on an area that I don't want Mod Podge. So Lydia, what is my fix for that? Can I
Well, you
get
know
a
what? It still seals it, so it's not going to shed.
Oh,
So I would seal the whole thing.
but I want to leave this the hot pink. And if I put this over, then I'm gonna have to paint it. I was just
One,
gonna leave.
oh wait, you put paint?
I dripped Mod Podge on an area that I wanted to leave pink flock right there. I wasn't gonna paint this. So you're saying I should Mod Podge the whole thing and then paint the whole thing?
But shouldn't it dry clear?
No. Well, I don't know, because look, up here, it's leaving that, look how it's drying. And I wanted
Oh,
it to look like this, hot pink.
oh, I see.
And I
So
didn't
yeah, it
want
will
to,
kind of dull it, I guess.
yeah. I guess I could always go, oh, I could montage it and then I could go over it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Ooh, I could montage it and then I could go over it with a hot pink
Did you see it,
glitter
Michelle?
from
I put
Michaels.
eyelashes on it. But I have to hold him up because his bill's kind of dropping. And I do
Yeah,
have his head flat on top because I'm gonna put his hat there.
yeah, yeah. That's why I cut the top off of mine too. So I can add a cupcake. So now I'm rethinking my whole design. Like, do I want to Mod Podge? Not be careful, just Mod Podge the whole thing. And then,
Yes, Michelle. Mine's gonna be chick, duck, some kind of bird.
and mine's going to be a bunny. Do you see the wheels turn? I stopped. Do you see the wheels turning in my head?
I
Now I'm
see.
thinking rethinking my plan of attack. Maybe that's what I should do. Mod Podge the whole thing to get rid of this flocking uh mess. And then the areas I wanted to keep hot pink. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? That pink that I love, love, love. This one. I could come back in with glue and add this hot pink glitter to
Oh,
the
yeah.
jacket and the arms. That would be pretty, I
That would be
think.
so pretty and sparkly.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Then I don't have to be so careful with this Mod Podge. I can just layer it on all over the place. The only place I don't think I would put it is on the face because
Thank you, Kathy.
I'm gonna cover that face with clay. Uh I don't know. I don't know. I'm being non-committal because I feel like that's a lot of Mod Podge. That's my only hesitation. Oh my god, that's gonna be so much Mod Podge.
But I guess paint would seal it too, wouldn't it?
Uh, what do you mean?
Like we were saying, put the Mod Podge on to seal the flocking, but paint would do the same thing. So you wouldn't have to Mod Podge everything.
But then I would have to use a lot of paint.
Yes.
So I think it's like 6 of one and half a dozen of another.
Yeah.
because I tried wiping that splat off the back where the Mod
Yeah.
Podge, and look, can you see it left
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a
mark?
different color.
Yep. So, wait, what's everyone saying? What is everyone saying? Oh, it's not let me scroll. I'm gonna have to refresh my
Albert's saying it
page.
typically dries completely clear and transparent, but I see what you're saying. It's going to be a different texture because
Yeah,
of the
because that
flocking.
is drying right there, and you could see the Mod Podge. So that over the pink is not gonna look like this if I didn't put anything on it whatsoever. Um, so that's, but if I Mod Podge the whole thing, I still could get the pink if I use this stuff, I think. That's gonna be, paint may be cheaper than glue. This is the, Kathy, Elmer's glue probably would work too to seal. Pouring medium. Tried the pouring medium. Oh, I do have that. Because after Shelby used it one time, I went and got some. So I could use that. I do have that, Kathy. That I feel is about the same thing as Mod Podge, the pouring medium. Good catch. Good catch. Because I only have 2 more little bottles of this, and it won't be enough to do this whole thing. So, and I feel like it's probably a good idea to Mod Podge the whole thing, because I do agree, like everyone is saying, that flocking is gonna, like Shelby said, seal the bottom. It's gonna just keep coming off over the years. It's just gonna
Yeah.
keep shedding. So, all right. Uh, I guess we're gonna seal the whole thing, guys. We're gonna seal the whole thing. Here we go. Then I don't have to be so careful. I will do this off camera because this is at least you're making something, so you're fun to watch today. Me, people are watching me like paint and wait for paint to dry. It's not so.
They're
It's not.
watching me keep pushing my bill up because it keeps falling.
I can't wait to see how yours comes out. It's so cute.
I hope it turns out good.
So what's your temperatures like this week where you are, where you live,
What are
Michelle?
we at right now, Kenny?
Are you still cold?
Like 50 and 60. So not
Oh, stop.
terrible.
Stop it. I'm
Yeah.
coming. I'm coming to visit you.
So like normal temperatures now.
Oh my gosh. Through this week, we're supposed to get warmer. Like today, it's supposed to get up into the 30s, which is still frigid. And then tomorrow, like the 50s. And the
Hi,
next day,
Jan.
but they're predicting rain. So that's going to be fun. Rain on top of 2 feet of snow.
Yeah, and
It'll
on
help
top of the
melt it.
mess.
Yeah, it'll make it'll help melt it, but we're gonna have a soupy doopy mess. Soupy doopy mess. The cars in front of our house are creeping. They're going like 5 miles an hour. Anyone who's brave enough to venture out, they're creeping.
Yeah, I had to work in the worst part of it, and I had my Jeep in 4-wheel drive, and I drove to work like going 40 miles an hour.
Oh yeah. How
And it
far
took
away?
me it took me an hour to get to work when normally it takes me like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oof, an hour. Jeez. Yeah. I'm a baby. And it's so funny because, like I said, I was born and raised in upstate New York. I lived there for 30 years, but I've now lived in North Carolina for 31 years. So I've lived down here longer than I lived up there. I've turned into the biggest wimp even when it rains. I don't like to go out. I don't like to go out in any bad weather.
Yes.
I just stay in my house and,
That's
uh,
what I told my husband. I have become a hermit. It's
yeah,
like, and I don't even feel bad about it.
no, me either. I'm the same. We're probably close in age, and I feel the older I get, the less I want to go out. I just don't want to
Yes.
go out. I just want to stay in my safe little house with my little puppy and my craft room. Oh, yes. Your friend got hit bad. Where does she live? Lauren, where does your friend live? Maureen is in Montana. She says she has no snow and her perennials are starting to come up.
I know. She's
Stop.
had the best weather. We've talked about this.
Oh my gosh, I'm so envious.
Because I
Stop.
told her, we used to live in Montana. I'm like, it was not like that when we lived there.
Isn't that funny? That's so funny. Not funny, haha, funny like peculiar. Like,
Yeah.
how does that happen? How does that even happen? Well, I guess the next time I go to the $17 store, I'm gonna have to get me some more Mod Podge because
It might
who
be
knew?
cheaper to go to just the Walmart
I know, and buy a big bottle of it. Yeah, you're
or
probably right,
Amazon.
Michelle. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, but I don't typically use a lot of Mod Podge, so these 4 bottles that I had in my stash, I've probably had for the better part of a year. I don't use a lot of Mod Podge. It's just this project is a little bit of an anomaly.
Okay, so there's my beak.
So
I'm gonna have
cute.
to.
So cute.
I guess it is gonna be a duck.
A
He's looking
duck.
more like a duck.
What are you gonna name him or
I don't
her?
know.
I always,
Maybe they can help.
yeah. Let's have a naming contest, guys. Let's have a naming contest, and we don't have to uh decide today, but
At the end of the month, we'll
yeah,
decide.
yeah. So everyone shoot out ideas for Michelle's little ducky. Is yours gonna be a boy or a girl?
Whatever they decide.
Whatever they
Whatever.
decide.
I
And
feel like it will reveal itself as
it'll
we go
reveal
on.
itself. I love that. Well, I think mine's obviously going to be a bunny, and because there's going to be a lot of pink, mine's going to be a girl. So, ready, set, go, guys. Names. Oh, Jan says she bought a gallon of Mod Podge on Amazon and she's had it for 4 years. Yeah, a gallon is a
Nice.
lot.
It is a lot. But
And
you
like
have
I,
it when you need it.
yeah, and like I said, I don't typically use Mod Podge a lot, so it lasts a while for me because I don't go through a lot of it.
Yes, Kathy, I decapitated mine.
Dilbert for who? For the chickie, Maureen Dilbert. That's cute. Decapitated him. See, I didn't even know if I could cut into this stuff. I assumed it was like styrofoam underneath.
It
So I
is.
just took mine in the kitchen and took one of my big Cuisinart serrated knives and cut the little top off and was pleasantly surprised that it worked. It made a
Quackers.
mess on my kitchen counter. Oh my gosh, there was
Daisy.
styrofoam and flocking
Gilbert. I'm gonna have to write all
quackers.
the names down. Maybe we'll write all the names down and then we can draw.
That sounds like a great idea. I love that so much. I love that so much.
So I
And
think I'm
then
gonna have to make him a neck. Because
what
it's
I'll
kind of,
do is, oh, he needs a neck.
let me, it's a
What
little,
I'll do is whoever is the winner of my bunny naming contest, I'll send you a little happy mail package.
yes, I will too.
Gertrude.
So then once we get him decorated. So what do y'all think? Does he need a neck? Should I put a neck? Or leave it like that?
Um, he looks fine. Were you gonna give him like a bow tie or anything?
I don't know. We can.
If you're gonna maybe do something like that, maybe give
I
him
mean,
a little bit of a neck,
yeah, just to raise this up just a little bit.
just a smidge, like
Yeah.
roll a little worm maybe.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna just to kind of bring it up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do
So
that.
we have oh, it's so stinking cute. I love it so much. Y'all, we
Very
have a
true.
metal. Do you hear Bailey losing her mind? We have a metal roof. So as it's melting today, gigantic, dangerous sheets of ice are whoosh sliding off
Sliding
our
off.
metal roof and crashing onto the ground. So every time I hear her bark, I know that's what's happening.
Mm.
She's losing her mind. Poor little thing. Poor little thing.
He's like, I don't know what's going on. And we have a metal roof, so when the sun comes out, it just slides off in sheets.
Yeah, that's what's happening with ours. Yep. It's a big old real slanty because we built a farmhouse, so it's a real slanty
Yeah.
pitch metal roof and not conducive for sheets of ice.
Yeah. That's how ours are.
Morticia, I on everyone's suggestion that has worked with these flocked uh, bases, everyone suggests that I seal it with Mod Podge before I start adding the clay and the trims and the paint and whatever. Because I started painting mine and it was taking so much paint. And Lydia jumped in and says, "Oh, no, 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 stop. You have to seal it with Mod Podge because it's just you're gonna go through so much paint." So to answer your question, that's what I'm doing. I'm sealing my entire Nutcracker with Mod Podge. And then I'll go back in before next Monday and paint the areas that I want painted. And then next Monday, we'll start the fun part of decorating. And we are hosting a naming contest. So everyone throw out names for Michelle's chick and my bunny.
I think we
And
decided it's going to be a duck. He's looking more ducky.
a ducky. A chick is like a baby duck. Or is a chick like a chicken?
I don't know. I think it could be. No, I guess a baby duck is a duckling.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Keep the flock to a minimum. Yes, Jan. Yep. See, I didn't think that far ahead when I started. Otherwise, I could have sat there yesterday and done this off camera. So I feel like I've wasted an hour for y'all just sitting here watching me add my punch, guys.
You have not wasted anything. You have taught them something.
True, true. I think everyone has taught me something.
I always light lives when I learn something.
Yep, I definitely learned something today. Like I
That's what
said,
I
this,
tell everybody. I get on there, and most of the time I did the lavender. What was it? The licorice and lavender.
oh yeah,
I
yeah.
did that swan, and that head was horrific. So I like tore it apart. But I just on the live, I did the horrific head.
Oh
But
no.
I just I'm like, okay, this is what you don't do.
That's funny. That's funny. That was me with my little Glitterville tree. I mean, it took me 3/4 of the first live just to figure out what I wanted to do for my loopy loops on my tree. I think Maricela was the same way too. We just kept trying things like, oh no, that didn't work. Oh no, that one didn't work either. Trial and error, trial
I
and
mean
error.
that's real life. You can't get on here and be perfect.
Exactly. And sometimes, like you said, Michelle, it's good to try something and show everyone, like, what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because then when they go to do theirs, they could, like, oh, well, I remember so and so did this and that didn't quite work for them. So,
Yeah, or they don't feel like, oh, well, they did theirs perfect. I can't do that. And
oh
it's
my
like,
gosh.
yes, you can. It's okay to mess up. I mess up all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah. And I tell you, when I used to teach my paper crafting classes, I would tell them all the time, this is handmade, not Hallmark. It's not going to be perfect like if you bought it in a store. And that is what's making it precious because it is handmade. You're putting your heart into it and your skills and your talent and your love.
Yes.
So, yeah. Yeah. So, see, like this Mod Podge is all over his pink chest area now. And even when that dries, there's no way that vibrant pink is going to come back. It's going to leave a coating. So my backup plan is to come in with
Kenny,
this gorgeous
can you walk over here and hand me
pink
that black one?
glitter from Michael's. And in the areas where I want the hot pink, I'll just come back in and
Yeah, I think that's
glitter them.
pretty.
So
So,
pretty.
and you're right. See, I did Mod Podge this one, but again, I put a lot of Mod Podge, but the texture is different.
Yeah.
You can see.
Yeah. It changes the color.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And I had a white one in my stash, and then I had this pink one in my stash. And I pulled the pink one thinking, oh, good, I can leave some of the areas pink and I won't have to do anything to them. Joke's on me. The joke's on me, guys.
But it's going to be better because now it's going to be sparkly.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah. Yeah. And two, guys, you're going to, any areas you apply the clay to, you're going to have to let that clay dry before you come in with your glitter. Otherwise, you're going to have a glitter mess all over.
Yeller and Jules.
How cute, Sandra. Everyone's got great ideas.
I know. I mean, I wouldn't have come up with any of these names.
All right, so apple barrel pouring medium turned any acrylic paint into a pourable paint for fluid. So you guys are saying that this will work like I've never even used it. I bought it because Shelby showed something. She added glitter, I think, to hers. So I went right out and bought it, and that was probably a year ago. I haven't used it.
That's
Oh
a
my
good idea.
gosh.
So that dries clear and then it just leaves your glitter.
Is that what it does?
I don't know. I'm asking. I've never used it either. I've never even heard of it.
Yeah. Is Shelby still on here, or did she probably had to go because she's got her kids today.
Oh no, I
It's
was talking about Shelby Ashter. That's who taught me how to do that.
different Shelby.
Different
Gotcha.
Shelby, yeah.
Gotcha. This because I'm pouring taking the foil off, it feels thinner than Mod Podge. The Mod Podge feels a little bit thicker.
Hi, Cynthia.
Hi,
Sandra.
Cynthia. Cynthia, hold on. Let me show you. Your Daphne is done and she is almost dry enough to assemble. The next thing will be when I can get out of my house because we are snowed in. But hush, hush, hush. My husband just went out to shovel the driveway. So, Cynthia, here's the snowflake with the candy canes. Here's Daphne.
Oh, how cute.
And her little candy cane that she'll hold in her arms. So all three pieces are done. They're sitting back here drying. So she will ship out to you at some point this week when I can get out of my house from the snowstorm. Okay. All right, guys. It's about 2 minutes of. I'm going to continue doing this off camera. So when I come back next week, we can start the fun stuff and start adding and decorating her. Michelle, you're going to let your cute little ducky head dry.
Yeah.
And then
I'm going to hop off and I am in Debbie's Bright Eyes Jizz next. So I'm going to go get ready for that.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you, everyone who joined us and hopped on with us today. We appreciate you so much. Thank you, Michelle, for being my partner this month.
Thank you for asking me.
Thank you. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you to everyone who follows us and to everyone who sprinkled. Oh, Kathy said she flocked instead of sprinkled. She flocked us out.
Oh, okay. Flocking's good.
I love it. Okay, guys, next up is Michelle. What did I say? Raquel and
Let's see. I have it right here. It
Raquel.
is, nope. After, oh, let me get up here. I'm on here twice, so I need to find Paper Sweeties. Where are you?
3 o'clock is Raquel
Mariposa's Creations and Raquel. Yeah.
and Maricela. Okay, and
Yeah.
Maricela is hosting, guys. So that's where you're gonna
Yes.
hop next over to Mariposa's Creations. Have a great rest of your day, guys. And until next time, be sweet. We love you all.
All
Bye.
right. Bye.